here on the top of the trailer, the old Big Tex 22GN. To be extra safe, I wanted to bring two brand new spares. The spare I got when I bought the trailer, I believe they're on the bottom. That tire was already blown out, so it needed to be changed one way or the t'other. And then I got me a new rim and a new spare, had them mounted, and so the way this one mounts is there's two studs coming up off of the frame of the trailer, and then you put two lug nuts on top. Well, that's great for the first one. The second one, for now, I've had this strap on there, but that's short term. You can almost see those bolts in there that are holding the first one on. What I plan to do is, initially I was going to do all thread with a nut on the end here and a nut on the bottom. But that plan changed when I got up to the steel yard. When I went up to the steel yard to buy the all thread to mount my secondary spare onto the trailer, there was a barrel out front loaded with these bad boys, and I only needed 10 inches, 11. These bad boys are 12 inches long, got a nice hook on the end. What I'm going to do is run these down from the top out the bottom. I got to find a washer. I'm going to clean these bad boys up and paint them, and I have then properly secured my secondary spare to the top of the trailer. That's how we do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is primer these. Help make the paint stick to those previously rusted areas. I got some black paint left over from some of the other projects we've had going on. Didn't have to break out the spray rig to do this. I will tell you, the ends down in here, you know, from running the nuts up and down it, are gonna eventually the paint's gonna be scraped off, but it'll keep these other areas that are not coming in contact with anything from rusting up. So the projects continue. I told you early on we had a lot of projects to do, and this is just one of the many, so we're gonna keep trucking. Oh, one last thing I forgot to tell you about these bad boys. They only cost me $1. I'm kind of a hoarder in a way, because I save all these parts and all these parts, and it's usually not this messy. I just have a whole bunch of projects going on at one time. I'm trying to get the Big Tex on the road and the Ram, and so, you know, I'm keeping things out because I'm using them, and I mean, it looks like a mess, but I know where frickin' everything is. So if you need something, ask. Anyway, I was going to dump all these washers out and try to find some that will fit my new spare tire mount, but look at here. I saved this bag, don't even know where I got it from, and I think this is going to do everything I freaking need right here. So it turns out these washers were too small, so they're going back in the bag. I did find these bad boys here. They're right here on top. Normally what I do is pretty slick deal. I've got this at Harbor Freight for like 50 cents or $1 or something crazy, I don't know. And then I can dump out into here and look for what I need. And then once I've got it, I just, oh, that one's gonna go. Dump it all right back where she came from, and then back to business as usual. Look who's ready for the party. Let's go put them on. Okay, so new problem. This bolt sits too close to the frame. I can't get the nut up and tighten it to the rim. This side's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up top and loosen this bottom wheel, get it all centered, bolt it down, and then we'll see how she lives. So just got back down from up top, and it's not enough room to budget. In fact, it looks tighter now than it was before. I was going to go with just one. I started tightening that one up. This is too long for my deep well socket. So what I think I'm going to do is, I've got some leftover flat stock from the dunnage box. I'm going to cut a piece of flat stock, run across here, drill some holes in it that line up with these, and then we'll bolt that on there, and I'll be able to use both bolts, both nuts, be a little more secure. Plenty of thread for it, almost perfect on the thread, I think, on the thread length. But problem is, it's too freaking hot. It's 100 degrees, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got office crap I need to do for finalizing the authority and being ready to go next week. So we're going to call it good for today, and we'll be back out here tomorrow and wrap it up. So I've cut a little piece of steel to put across here, like so. I just need to find out where I'm at as far as distance for the holes. So what I've done is I got this cheap little veneer caliper, and I'm going to try to do this one-handed. There's nowhere I can really set the camera down here and do this properly. You fucking piece of shit. So about the middle of there, in the middle of that one, is where the center holes are going to be on our piece of steel. Well, that is that, people. Gonna put a little coat of paint on there and then button that up and call her done. There it is, guys. The end to another beautiful project. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The Outlaw Nation, it's on the rise.